All right, we are going to step out on trust. You haven't been able to see me this whole Sunday afternoon, the last 2 hours. Been trying to make videos, trying to up my game. I came back to the gym and I've had audio problems. Audio problems. I recorded a whole video for the weekly update. None of it resaved, so I had to redo it. And I just tested it again and it wasn't recording the audio. Very upset right now. So, purpose of this video is to break down my 40th birthday workout. I usually don't get too excited about birthday stuff. Just another year I'm here, above ground, doing God's work, at least trying to. And but 40 seems like a little bit of a milestone, all right? So I'm gonna pick this up, probably gonna cut out the audio, but if you come over here, I have this chart, my life in weeks. I get to fill out the rest of this year. Here. This thing goes to the end of 85. And at the very end of that, it says scan me. Don't know what that means. Maybe it's a discount code to a mortuary or something to get cremated or buried. We'll find out when we get there, right? But to fill this out, this baby has me going to age 85. Now, average age of death in our country for men is 73 years old. My video production, man, it's, you know what? Back to raw D. We're just going with it. Better work. I came in, I set up lights, I tried to make it cool, I tried to use my nice camera right here. All I know how to do is take pictures with this, because I think when I tried to hook my audio to that, I messed something up on the audio. Let's get through this. So my birthday workout. Again, typically, years pass, just another year. Seems like a little bit more milestone this year. Average age of death being 73 years old for men in our country. Arguably now, I'm on the downhill side. Never know when God's going to punch my ticket and bring me back home. All I can do is be grateful for the time I have and the opportunities that I have to serve my wife, my children, my community, and to do that the best that I possibly can day in, day out. I'm not going to pretend it's perfect. I'm not going to pretend it hasn't been without struggle. I might get a little sentimental or emotional during this video. I don't know. But I want to explain my birthday workout. I did put some thought into it. It has meaning to it, at least for me. So here we go. This Tuesday, October 8th. My workout, the original one was 40 rounds. Okay, Chase and I tested it. It's 52 minutes long at that. And he brought logic to the table that running that in group class with the format that I have, it's going to create a chaotic day. So the spirit of time management and providing y'all with a great workout within the confines of our 1 hour schedule blocks, we took it down to 30 rounds. All right. So we had 30 rounds. We have 40 seconds work and 40 seconds of work. So the clocks that day are going to say 60 rounds, and it's going to beep every 40 seconds. 40 being my 40th birthday, right? That's the only birthday meaning there as far as date. Partner one. This is a partner workout. Why? I want to make it a partner workout because reflecting back on the years I've been on this earth, I could not have got to where I am, what I am doing, got through some pretty heavy obstacles and trials that I've experienced on these 40 years of earth without other people in my life. There have been some major influences, support, of people in my life. And when I talk about my direct partner, my wife, my spouse, nothing who I am today, I can't attribute anything without her being by my side. She is my partner in life. God brought us together, and the partner component of this workout is representative, for you, spouse, your partner, your loved one, friendships, relationships, all those things matter. And having people in your life that support you, that are there with you in the worst of it, in the best of it, there is huge value to that. And as I take another year forward, I have come to realize just how important my relationships are. With my wife, can't say every single year. We've been married, I think 16 years. It's been a while. I think 2008. So what is that? 16 years? Yeah, July. My life is, I don't want to say meaningless without her, but meaningless without her. She is my partner in life. So whatever that means for you, what I'm getting at right now is our relationships matter. And I will say the older I get, the more I cherish my relationships, but my circle does get smaller. I do know why, because, you keep growing, you keep moving forward, and friendships and relationships do change and evolve. Not a negative thing, just what happens. But at this juncture of my life, I very much value the people in my life so much. And that's what the partner component of this represents. You're going to go through life, and life is a struggle. Life is not easy. And having those people with you, support you, and you supporting them, it's a big deal. It truly is a big deal. So that's the partner component. So partner one is going to be on the assault bike. Why the assault bike? Oh, it's because Derek's good at it. Yeah, I'm pretty good at biking. Cool, fair. But nothing delivers a dose of pain and punishment, discomfort, like the good old assault bike does. It's just one of those tools that delivers an effective dose of fitness and taxes your cardiovascular system in a very special way. So we got 40 seconds. This is a sprint, right? That's intended to be a hard effort, 40 seconds, right? Partner two is going to do death by. What is death by? The concept of death by in the CrossFit world is minute one, or round one of whatever the interval is. Traditionally, it's a minute. Round one is 1 rep. Round two is 2 reps. Round three is 3 reps. You keep completing the work, adding a rep every round until you die, fail, right? You fail to complete the work. So say you get into round 11 and you don't complete the 11 reps in that round, game over, right? The workout's complete. You died, okay? I'll explain this, why this is part of my workout. So we have death by. Not just one exercise, but 3. I wanted to hit the main components of fitness. You have death by. In that 40 seconds, you need to complete 1 deadlift, 1 lateral burpee over the bar, 1 toes to bar. Okay? In that 40 seconds. 1, 1, 1. All right? Buzzer goes off, you switch. You who started here goes on the assault bike. Person on the assault bike goes 1, 1, 1. Okay? But in the spirit of death by, every time you come back to the barbell, you add a rep. You're going to go 2, 2, 2. Assault bike. 3, 3, 3. Assault bike. So if you finish the 1, 1, 1 in 10 seconds, you get to rest for 30 seconds. Until you get into the death by complex, until you can't complete the work in that 40 seconds. Okay? Once you get into the death by, okay? Once you say on your first time through the death by complex, you get into round 8. All right? You have completed in that death by sequence 84 reps plus whatever you did in the 8th round. That's okay. So for instance, in my first time through the death by with Chase, I got 16 reps into the 8th round. So with that, I actually made a spreadsheet here. In my first round, no, I lied. I got 19 reps. I got 3 toes to bar. Yep. So in my very first round, death by, I got 103 reps for that death by deal. Once you die, I got done. I came off the toes to bar. I had to get right onto the assault bike. Okay, there's no rest. Right on the assault bike and put out work. When I come back around, I get done with the assault bike, I come back around, I get 40 seconds rest. During that 40 seconds, you're going to write down where you tapped out. So Chase and I did. You get back, you write down, I completed 7 and I got 19 reps into the round of 8. So I wrote 7 plus 19. You can do the math later. So I wrote 7 plus 19, rested that 40 seconds. All right? Here is another metaphor. You get to be resurrected. Now we all know I'm a Christian, believe in Jesus. I believe I'm not scared of death. I do believe I will be resurrected in His kingdom. That is something I believe. Now, when it comes to life, we all go through dark, dark times, hard times. The purpose of the resurrection in this workout is this. We might get to a breaking point, a failure point in life. Like, well, we don't think we have anything else left to give. It's done. Like, there's nothing left to give. But I'm going to tell you, there is. And during this 40 seconds, that is the opportunity to think through and come up with a game plan on how you're going to keep pushing forward. Not just in the workout, but this metaphor for life. When you think you've given everything you've got, you've hit obstacle after obstacle, you're in a difficult situation, maybe with your spouse, your work, your kids, your own personal health, whatever's going on in your life, and you feel like you can't take it, there's nothing else to give. You need to take a step back. You need to regroup, and you need to push forward. And you can always, always take a step forward. You can figure out something to take that step forward. Now that step forward might not be and look the same as the previous block that you just came through, that you just went through. But I can promise you, if you just look inside your soul and come back to your why, you can take another step forward and keep the fight going. Okay? That is the metaphor in this. You're going to be resurrected, and you're going to start over back at 1-1-1. All right? You never miss a round on the assault bike. That thing's going to come and smack you upside the head every single time through. You get 1 40-second block when you die in the complex to figure out what you're going to do to keep pushing forward. So you write down your score, you rest that 40 seconds, you're back on the assault bike. As soon as you get off, you're back into death by complex. 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3. And in that, you're going to find what my goal is: a little bit more knowledge about yourself and your willingness to keep pushing forward into the darkness, whatever that might be. Might just be a workout. Might be some chapter of your life that you're struggling with right now. It might be whatever. I know life is not easy, and I know life comes with challenges. And we can learn to face that adversity one rep, one day at a time, and we can keep pushing forward. Now, I'm going to reflect back, about 38 years old, turning 39. I would say that was probably, if you want to talk about a midlife crisis, I think that was kind of where I hit my moment in my lifespan of, potentially, quote unquote, what would be called a midlife crisis. Coming out of COVID was a flight or fight situation for me for a few years. And yeah, I was living on adrenaline, stressed out of my mind all the time, very unhappy. And it was just fight or flight. Got settled in. Things were getting, obviously better, and blah, 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 blah. But around age 38-ish, I had a moment in time where I genuinely wanted to quit. Quit on a couple things. And the gym being one of them. I was burned out. Wasn't feeling my fire. Wasn't feeling my fire for training. Wasn't feeling my fire for coaching. And this rolled over into other aspects of my life that I was struggling with. And it was a very dark time for me. Don't want to get all worked up. One, I had people in my life during that time who supported me. Okay? I'm so grateful for those people. I had a wife that leaned into me, and we got through, trials and struggles together as a team, as a unit, as partners. I had a moment one morning, coaching 5 a.m., I pulled into the parking lot here, and I literally, sitting in the parking lot, started crying in my truck. And I genuinely just wanted to walk away from everything. The stress, the unknown. I wanted to quit. And that was the moment I felt like I had hit a point that I needed to get help beyond what I was trying to do. Some of you know this, some of you don't. I ended up going to therapy, getting some counseling to work through and reframe what needed to be reframed. And that was a big, big turning point for me. Getting the help that I needed during that time. And it was a very dark time. It is what it is. Learning from that and learning what you can overcome and work through. Fitness has always been a metaphor for me and a training ground to work and grind through the difficult places of life. In this workout, when we did 40 rounds, when we got about 15 rounds into it, I questioned what I had put together here. It got gross. That third time into that third time of the death by complex. So me and Chase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We completed 6 death by sequences. I went 7, got into 8, then 6, and then the third one, when I got into 5, I really questioned the workout. It it brought the intended stimulus of wanting to give up and wanting to quit and like, oh shit, this sucks. So that is built into this to be that metaphor for life, that when you get into the dark place, want to quit, you hit failure. You literally hit failure in this workout. You should be pushing till failure. You regroup. You lean into your partner. You lean into your friends, family. Get help. And you overcome the obstacles that are in front of you and keep pushing forward. Because at the end of the day, all of you, and I believe in me, are here to provide value while we're here on earth. No, I believe God has me in this place for a reason. And back then, I needed to recognize that and be reminded of that and come to terms with my purpose, that this is where He wants me. And I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you. So yeah, you guys, that's my 40th birthday workout. Took me 21 minutes to complete. Out of the spirit of being a chatterbox, we could just milk this baby for 40 minutes. But I don't really have that much more to say. But just know, I love you guys. Excited to get after this. And hope you all enjoy it for what it is. It's meant to be one of those tests of fitness. And granted, we do them often. This wasn't written as program design to improve fitness. This was, in my mind, I wrote this to be a test of willpower, and a test of mental fortitude, and your resilience to get through pretty significant levels of discomfort and pain and start over and push your best effort again. That's what I want to reiterate. When you are resurrected, the objective there is to push your best effort again. And then you hit a wall and you fail and you break again. And then you're resurrected again. For me and Chase, it was 6 total resurrections that you had to get up and give it your best effort again. Because in life, that's what we got to do. We got to face those obstacles and overcome them. All right? So yeah, we'll have the math up on the board. Coaches will explain it the day of. Seems a little complex. It's really not. But the scoring, every rep counts. It's another metaphor for life. Whatever you get into, every rep counts. Every effort counts. Make it your best one. Okay? Love you guys. I'll see you out there on Tuesday. No, might do this workout a couple times. I have no idea. But again, thank Chase for shaving it from 40 to 30 rounds. And we're going to get after it. Love you guys. Stay healthy.